Hello everyone and welcome to the Arbor Farm. In today's episode I'm going to show you how you can take a pepper plant and overwinter it so that it produces again for another season. Let's get started. Did you know that pepper plants are actually a perennial? They're intended to last a long time. Except if you live in a region like us where hard winters kill them off, they're not able to do so. Well, we feel like we have not gotten full use out of some of our pepper plants this season, and you might feel the same way. Maybe it's because you got a late start on planting them. Maybe you planting them from seed like we did, and you just want to give them a longer life or more of a chance. So we're going to take our pepper plants and we're going to show you how to overwinter them. There are a couple ways that you can overwinter your pepper plants. One is either by cold storage. You can just dig it out, pot it up, put it in a place that is 40 to 50 degrees and trim it all up, and it will somewhat go dormant until the next season when you bring it out and warm it up. That's one way of doing it. Another way is to dig it up and put it in a pot and then take it inside and take care of it somewhat like a house plant. And so that's the option that we are going to do and we want to show you today. I have a pot here all prepared. It has a drainage hole in the bottom and then we have the saucer on the bottom. It's what we like to use when we take plants inside for the winter. And then inside I have some compost and a little bit of pine bark for drainage and some peat as well to hold the moisture. So that's the mixture that we're using. So let's go ahead and move our pepper plant and dig that up. Now this particular plant here is the variety that we're wanting to save. It got a little bit of a late start this season. We started it from seed, and so it didn't really have a chance to get going. It just started producing its first pepper, and so we were going to take it inside and give it a chance to grow. You can do that with any variety. You can do it with a bell pepper, or we even have some hot peppers like these, but this is the plant that we want to work with today. I've got my shovel here and I'm going to just dig around the plant to give it a nice area, make sure I have the roots so that I'm not cutting those off and shorting the plant at all. So I'm just loosening the soil. You can see that my plant is coming up here and I want to make sure that I have all of the roots. So now we're ready to take this and we can put it right into our pot. My root ball for my pepper plant is a little bigger than I anticipated here, so I'm going to just dump out some of my dirt into the saucer so that I'll have room to add the root ball. I'll level my dirt that I have in my pot out, and then I'll sit the new root ball right on top, press it so that it stands up nice and firm. Then I can go ahead and add my extra compost and peat that I had taken out to make room and put that right on top so that the plant is nice and covered in the soil. Other thing I want to do is make sure this is watered in real well so that the plant has a good opportunity to grow. Before I take the plant inside, I'm going to go ahead and make sure it's watered in really well and that the soil is nice and moist so that it has a good start. And that's it. You can take it inside and put it in a sunny window and it will continue to grow throughout the winter. Now I mentioned at the beginning of the video that you can take this inside and winter it in cold storage. And to do that, the difference would be you would trim up the plant. So in essence, you're taking off all the leaves and putting the plant into somewhat of like a hibernation for the winter. And so you just take your clippers and trim off all of the leaves and then put it in a place like a garage that's unheated, or a basement that's unheated. It needs to be between 40 to 50 degrees for the winter, and that will allow that plant to go dormant, and then in the spring you can warm it back up and it should come back to life again. The thing with pepper plants though is you don't want to allow them to freeze or to get frosted, because that's what kills them. Even though they are a perennial plant, frost and freeze will kill them. So keep your plant from doing that and it should enjoy a long life. Thank you for joining us for today's episode. We appreciate you taking time out of your day. And if you found our content helpful, we'd like to ask you to click the like button and subscribe to our channel so that you can receive notifications as to when the next content is posted. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day.